Good morning, hockey fans. This is Stephen Heisler with HeisHockey.com, the Victorious Hockey Company, and the Junior Hockey Discussion Group on Facebook. You are watching the Junior Hockey Morning Show. We are on the World Sports Broadcasting Network, WSBN.TV, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. Usually I say something about the coach's office or in your car. I personally hope that you just are having a good weekend, about to have a good weekend. What day is today? Is today only Thursday? Wow, God. That was a weird week. All right. There's some drama around the Heisler house. I got my mother-in-law in the hospital. My mom going to the doctor today. So we've been running around all day long yesterday. So today is a new day, bright and early. Thursday, August 24th, 2023. Top 10 ways to be kicked off a college hockey team. Last week, we talked about the 10 ways to be dropped from any protected list for junior hockey. And the college coaches, they don't want to be outdone, don't want to be showed up. They have 10 of their own. Some may sound familiar. It's going to happen. That's the thing about college guys. They're always going to take a bit here and a little bit from there, and each coach makes it their own. And this list is quite the same. Different meanings. Some things are switched up a little bit. I think you'll like what you have to hear. Maybe at the end, might be a little bit funny. Some things are not funny. First one is interesting. Gotta love these guys. Number 10. Order chicken fingers and a milkshake for pregame meal at a restaurant while everyone else is eating pasta. Ooh. I'm not a nutritionist. Chicken fingers and a milkshake might not be the best pregame meal. Kind of stepping outside the box there, player, aren't you? You can see why the coach may not find that to be very amusing. Number 9, talk bad about the program or the coaches to any and everyone. Yeah, running your mouth, I can see where that might cause some, coaches to be uncomfortable with your presence. That would happen. The me before team attitude. We see that in junior hockey. We see that from prospective hockey clients. That when we hear too much of that, we just kind of, hope that you have a good career. Maybe not the kind of kid you want to put our name on. Next, player, have your parents call and visit to complain about playing time. Yeah, I can see how colleges may look upon that as being a negative. You're 24 years old. Mommy and daddy come to campus. Even worse when they throw the money around the prospect. That's even worse. They go to the athletic director and say, we want to make a donation in exchange for my son getting onto the power play. Now, they may have a negative impact on your playing time. You see that? Or on your stall space. Especially if you forget when you have class and never show up. College hockey is still hockey, but it's also still college. You have to go to school, have to maintain your grades. That's kind of the whole point. It's one of those things. You show up late to all team functions. Late to practice, late to meetings, late to events, late to the bus, late to the plane. Yeah, coaches frown upon that. Understandable. I know a few coaches at the college level that have absolutely not a single hair on their head. Maybe that's why. fail or barely pass multiple classes. You know, there's this thing about kids. When you're young, they want to find the line in the sand, the line of what's acceptable and what's not. And they'll tiptoe right up to that line, not go over. Or maybe they inch over and put a few toes over the line. My own kids did that. Tested the old dad. What's dad going to tolerate? Kids, if you are skirting the line of academic eligibility all the time, maybe school's not for you. Maybe trade school's a better option. Men's league hockey is a better option. It's one of those things. You see, number 3, the countdown. Fail a drug test or 2. Yes, I can see this. Marijuana, meth, what else is out there? Heroin, fentanyl, all those things are a good way to get kicked off a team. Fentanyl has a way of, stopping your heart, so you can be kicked off more than a team. Kicked off the whole team. Number 2, confront a coach physically or verbally. Yep, checking the coach in practice, dropping the gloves of the coach in practice, telling him that he should be skating, not you. Ask if he can do it better than you. Those are all ways to find an empty stall. Yes. And the number 1 way to get kicked off a college hockey team: sleep with the coach's wife. I did not write this article. I did not come up with these top 10. But I would imagine that sleeping with the coach's wife is probably a very good way to lose your stall. Probably a very good way to be kicked out of the game. I don't know how many other teams. Well, there's always going to be other teams that don't care. Some coaches have no character. Some coaches have no clue. And maybe there's a spot for you in the Federal Prospects Hockey League. Maybe you can go over to Europe. But probably the one cardinal sin above all cardinal sins: sleeping with a teammate's wife, sleeping with your coach's wife. Not good. Not good. What a short show today, Tommy. It's Thursday. A lot going on. Preseason games yesterday in Maine. Northeast Generals and the Maine Nordiques. That was interesting. I like to see kids doing well. So, until tomorrow, hope you enjoy your morning coffee and have a great day in hockey. And kids,